Today, I'm playing Minecraft, but that's not all. Guys, I am so sorry, guys. I haven't done a broadcast in 4 days, and the reason for that is I just haven't been in the mood. As you see, I made a progress. I started on the bottom part of the laboratory, and yeah. This is going to head back into the test chambers, while this room's going to serve only just one purpose. So, like I said, I'm very sorry, guys. Yeah, you're probably going to think, whoa, you're going to say sorry, we didn't really care, you know, but still, if you people out there have been wanting to see me make a broadcast, yeah, and you support me fully, then, you know. But there's been one thing I need to tell you guys. So, recently, my Xbox One has been working, and yeah, I'm kind of happy about that. Which means I can start making videos on there of my One. But the problem is, it's gonna be a lot harder, and the video is gonna only be up to like, I'll say 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes. So it's not gonna be a lot of footage like I normally do on PS. Why can you only do 15 minutes broadcasting? The reason for that is I have to have a capture card to capture my gameplay, and the one I'm using right now for my Xbox is pretty much an external one, which means it was built in. So, and I'm probably gonna wonder too, why are you not going out to buy another capture card? Which those cost. They cost a lot of money. You know, I don't want to go out and buy me a capture card when I get just using the one I got. So yeah. I'm kind of glad I can actually record on my Xbox now and actually play with my friends, so you can actually see what I'm doing on my Xbox. And you're probably thinking right now, but wait, for this channel update you're talking about the Xbox, does that mean you're going to be on the Xbox more than the PlayStation? Well, yes and no. Yes, because, you know, I'm figuring out a lot of stuff. And no, I know, but you know, I'll figure it out sooner or later. But yeah, sorry for, you know, waiting a long time before telling you guys. Y'all probably thought, you know, my channel probably got taken down, you know, something like that, but no. I have been caught up on Team 4-Star lately and a few other things. I finished, and if y'all wondering what anime I'm watching, well, y'all probably don't care what I'm watching, but still, I finished watching Kill la Kill, so it turned out to be a good anime. I don't care, I don't care what people say if it's a bad anime. That's their opinion. I really don't care, guys. If you. Like, I heard this one person actually say one time it was a bad anime, and I was like, uh-huh. Usually when people say it's bad anime, it's good. So, like, if y'all don't know what I'm making right now, this is GLaDOS's Chamber. Which, I mean, GLaDOS's inner chamber doesn't, you know, take that long, but, it will take a long time, just to tell you guys, so. I'll have to work on all this a little bit at a time, and, you know. I mean, if any of you guys have Minecraft out there and you just want to join me, just go on my this video, comment a post, and if you want to help, you know, if you're a Portal fan, you want to help, I'd be glad, because this is going to take long. And I think it'd be easier just to have more people to help you with it that know what they're doing. But then again, I would have to tell them the entire sorts of what they have to do, what I have to do, and you know, I don't want it to get all messed up by somebody saying, oh, let's do it this way, it'll be much easier. It's like, bruh, I want to make a challenge. Nobody wants to make stuff easy. But yeah, my chamber is going pretty good. Now, for the Xbox right now, I'm thinking I could probably use Upload Studios. I mean, I could ask you guys right now what you think, if any of you guys are like an Xbox 360, people who have an Xbox 360 right now. I mean, I really don't want to go out and get like a tripod and all that for nothing when I can just upload it manually with a mic. You know, that'd be easier than just going out and getting a tripod. Because like like I don't know what, but I think it would be like around $300, probably more than that. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I'm making GLaDOS's inner chamber. Kind of light. If y'all don't know what Hardline got update. But if you do not know what Portal is, I will basically, you know, I want to give my viewers, you know, tell them what it is. And when you're out, if you go to GameStop and get your games, you get them online. You have some special place to get your games. You want to pick up the orange box and Portals 2, best games. So my recommendation is to get Portals 2 and Orange Box together, because I'll tell you, you'll have an adventure with that. I'm telling you right now, you'll have an adventure with all of them. And so basically, what Portal is, it's a first-person puzzle solver, which, you know, nowadays you never see those, because, you know. And you can look up Portal, but I mean, I just want to tell you guys right now. So basically, you're a test subject in Aperture Science, which, if y'all don't know what Aperture Science is, it's the company that is in the game of Portal that are trying to go against Black Mesa. Now, I might add, there's another game that I don't want to confuse you guys, but Portal has a sister game. Let's leave it at that. Portal has a sister game. These two games share the same universe, and which is kind of smart, because you're just putting them in the same universe, and you know, you don't have to like make up a huge backstory that keeps going on and on and on. You just put them in the same universe. That's just so easy. So basically, you're this test subject named Chell that's in this test facility. I shouldn't say test facility, but you know, I have to. That's stuck in this test facility named Aperture Science. Well, she's not stuck. She wakes up in this place. It looks like this, but it's all covered, has like a bed and all that. And it's not Minecraft. So, basically, let me go on with this. What happens is she wakes up from her relaxation vault, which is a bed or a cryogenic. If you don't know what cryogenic means, I don't know what you've been taught, but basically the cryogenic is basically she wakes up confused, wondering what the heck's going on. This voice on the speaker comes on. Hello, welcome to Aperture Science Enrichment Center. You have been selected for numerous tests. And everybody knows who that is. It's Gladys. Well, basically, in the first start of the game, nobody knows who's in Portals 1. They don't know who's talking to you. Nobody knows nothing. That you're just testing or something like that, but nobody knows what's going on. And the whole reason is because it's just nobody knows. Like, I didn't even know when I first started playing Portals who the main protagonist was. And I figured it out, so I'm kind of happy about that. And people, I don't know why, but when they play it and they're done playing it, they act like it's a piece of crap. I'm mentioning to my friends, they're like, oh yeah, that game. They're like not interested. I mean, go back to Portal 1, go back to Half. You know what? I'll talk to you guys about Half-Life right now. So, the other sister game I was talking about, which is Half-Life, is you're Gordon Freeman from Black Mesa, the competitor of Aperture Science. Same company. They're pretty much companies, rivaled companies, trying to get government funds, and it ends up that something bad happens, and at the Black Mesa Research Facility, which is their actually headquarters. That's their headquarters, but something bad happens in their facility, and causes a resonance cascade, which opens up a portal from another universe, and henceforth bringing aliens. Yeah, that's right, you heard me. They bring aliens because they messed up. So now you got these people called the Combine trying to take over Earth and every natural source like water. What else? What else are they trying to take? I don't know, but they're taking every natural resource. And there's only one person who can stop them, and his name is Gordon Freeman. You're probably thinking, who Gordon Freeman? Is he Morgan Freeman's brother? Nah. Morgan Freeman is the main protagonist of Half-Life. Gladys is an evil AI. I forgot to say that. She's not a protagonist. Chell's the protagonist. But yeah, obviously what happens is that, what's it called? I forget. But basically what happens is they start a resonance cascade, bring aliens to Earth. This one guy from actually Black Mesa who survived the Resonance Cascade, he got out of Black Mesa, because if none of y'all have ever played Black Mesa, there's an ending where Black Mesa, I don't know if it was the ending or not, but if I'm right, the Black Mesa Research Facility got nuked. It got nuked. So, I mean, and only a few people survived in that, and one had a daughter, and she's still alive. He died though. He died in episode 2, and his name is Eli Vance. He had a daughter named Alex Vance, and basically when he died, I mean, it kind of, you know, I don't want to say it's bad, but the ending, it's just like, it's like, if you've ever played one of those games before, and that one person you actually thought was helping you died, and they actually were helping and not, like, follow me, do this, do that. This guy, I mean, you knew him all the way from the first Half-Life, and he dies in one of the no, he dies, right, from the first Half-Life to the second, from episode 2. Your best friend, well, he's not your best friend, but he helps you. He gave you a gravity gun. He let you be in their headquarters. He did everything. And he died by a stupid, I don't know what to call it, but you know, he just got killed by it, and I was sad because, you know, he's dead. There's no, you're probably thinking, it's sad that you have to be sad over something that's not real, but you know, maybe if you haven't played the game fully, you would understand what I mean. Because you know this guy all the way back from Black Mesa. He was actually that one person there who actually did something. He gave you the gravity gun. He did everything. Well, I wouldn't say he did everything, but you know, I saved him a couple of times in the second Half-Life. You know, all that. And then he dies. And you know, he told me, he tells you something. He's like, you need to destroy that ship. There's something bad going on, because he was foreshadowing that there's something bad was going to happen on the ship, that they should not take it. Which the ship I'm talking about is the Borealis. And I'm gonna have to get into the backstory of Portal, but I'm not gonna go so far. I'm just gonna tell you the story of the Borealis. So, pretty much what happened was, this one, let me think about this right now. So, Aperture Science was falling in debt, and they needed government funding to keep doing their research and all that. So, they built a ship and named it the Borealis after whatever that person's name was, but I don't know, but they named it after Borealis. And that what happens next is that the Borealis itself vanished. After they were done completing it, it vanished. Nobody knew where it went. None of the employees knew where it went. Nobody. It just vanished. And if you've played Portals 2, you'll know that there was a door labeled, and you can hear Cave Johnson speaking, and he says, okay, today we're doing this one test. Now, this one test will involve us teleporting you. Literally, he said teleporting, and he said, but it does not like human skin. So he said it, but it does not like human skin. So if we find where your skin is, we're gonna stitch it back up and all that. So my guess is that the Borealis was teleported by that room. There was like some sort of malfunction, and it teleported the ship away. Nobody knows what happened. I'm not saying it could have happened, but you know, this is so far at Gladys' chamber, so I'll just put a door down here, and you know, I'll finish it off later, but you know, I want to go really right now and you know, play with my friends on Black Ops 3 on the Xbox One, and you know, record, play, you know. So, channel update, I'll be doing Xbox One videos for now on. Probably not often, but I'll probably be playing more on the PS4. It'll depend on what. And as you see, I actually did finish off the building. I put the little aperture signature right here. Looks pretty. I had to get it as close as I could, so you know. So it's better than nothing. So I got the parking lot. I don't want to open this up because there's too many sheep and all that. So this will be like one of those maps where I get all my friends like, you want to play this in map I made? So we'll just all go in. You know, I'll say, hey, you want to go down? Because there's going to be multiple doors. One will actually lead to and once that happens, once that happens, what I put on this? I want to see what I put on this. Read. Man, I hate working here. That sounds like something I would put. So yeah, I'll try to get a few portal. You know what? I might actually put a Portal Let's Play up on my channel. Because this one time I actually tried to do a Portal Let's Play on my phone. You know, it didn't work because I recorded for too long. And yeah. There's still a lot of stuff I have to put in, but you know. There. And like I said, I'll continue to work on this, like I said. And like I said, I'm gonna finish Gladys's chamber. But if you want to help me, go in the comment section, because I actually do need a little help from anybody that can help me with this, because like I said, this is gonna be like it's gonna be gigantic, more than you would think. And yeah, well, you know, say, hey, I'll help you, I don't mind. You know, I don't mind helping you for like a few moments, minutes, hours with this. Like I said, you know, you can help me with this on the weekends, because if you don't have time and, you know, you're like, oh, I don't have no time, you know, I'll probably just say if you have any free time on the weekends, just say, hey, you want to I'm going to probably help you with this, so I'll help you with that portal map you're doing. And if you have a mic, I'll tell you step by step like how I want it built. You know, I mean, I don't want my like whole facility or portals map to be messed up. There's like a specific way I want to build it, and you know, I have to go through all the test chambers to make it portal, and that's gonna be hard. I have another Aperture Science map, but that's not as good as this one right now. So, like I said, you can help me with this, but I gotta tell you what I have in plan for this, because, you know, this is gonna go up, you know, and if you are actually helping me, I'll probably broadcast it, so, you know, you'll be on my channel. I usually tell people, you know, like I did with my other friends, I tell them I got a special guest with me, I'll tell them I got a special guest, you know, but hopefully whoever's out there that knows Portal will help me with this Minecraft map. You know, I have it all planned out. Like, I'm gonna use the slime block as what's it called? Where, like, I'm not gonna use the slime block for this one because this is gonna be Portal's 1 map. But yeah, like I said, this is gonna probably be an awesome map once it's all done and finished. And you know, I'll let anybody. I'm not saying, I'm just not like, and this is gonna be on survival, so it's gonna be like one of there's gonna be like hidden stuff around the map. Like I said, you come over here. Man, I hate working here. You know, stuff like that. You see all this garbage, you know, all that, you know. It's gonna be like secret stuff. So like, yeah, it's gonna be a good map. You know, I don't know how to put like a link down. So y'all, if y'all want it, like I said, you can go buy my videos and build it the way you want it or something like that. I don't know. But, that being said, this is Broku 115 back. And with that also being said, this is Broku 115 signing out. Good night. Good luck.